I can agree with you in science of today and technology today that there's no evidence of afterlife or what
Well,
happens
I
after.
didn't say that there wasn't evidence of it. I think that we actually
Yeah,
can prove that there's an afterlife.
well, practically and physically, there's no evidence in today's world. We all
I
know that.
think I think there's one thing that would prove it.
What?
So, in Christianity, we believe that Jesus died on the cross, that he rose from the dead.
Hmm.
So, if that did happen, and we can prove that he rose from the dead, would that mean that it would also prove the claims that he made?
What do you mean? The claims like because in Jesus in Quran he was not crucified. He was
Mm-hmm.
lifted. He appeared to
Yep.
people that he was killed, but actually God lifted his spirit up. He was
Yep.
never killed. So that's the difference between the main difference between Christianity and Islam.
Sure.
Yes, so I'm not really familiar about the Bible. I never read the Bible, but
Okay.
I can tell you what happened in Quran
Yeah.
because the verses in Quran are very strong
Yeah.
than
They're
the Bible
strong.
today. Yeah,
Yeah. They're strong claims, but I don't necessarily think that they actually are provable historically. So, like, for example, if we're wanting to know who Muhammad is, we want to go to the earliest sources of who he is, whether that's the Quran, the Hadith, whatever it is.
mm-hmm.
So, in the same way, when we're wanting to know who Jesus is, we want to go to the earliest sources. So we would have like the four different Gospels, which is Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. But then there's even like non-Christian historians who are against Christianity, and they like agree with some of the facts of history that the Gospels confirm when they have no reason to lie. So when I see all of that, when they're all confirming that Jesus died, but then somebody comes 600 years afterwards and says, oh, well, it was only made to appear like that, I don't necessarily have a reason to trust this guy. I have a decent reason to trust how many resources we have all confirming the same thing from the time
Yeah,
frame that it was actually
yeah.
happening.
Like I said, the Bible was modified through generations, but
Okay.
Quran was and will always be the same because it's Allah's words. Yeah, it's God's words, and
Okay.
those words are like sacred.
Okay.
The Quran has never been touched before. It's been like this, like the moment it was made, it was written. You know, I can't really judge between the Bible and Quran. Like I said, the Bible is suspicious to me
Okay.
because
So you were saying they were corrupted,
it
right?
could be man-made. It could be a man-made because it's a man-made. The Bible.
Sure. I
It's
mean,
not like
even if the Bible was just man-made, they are
yeah.
all confirming. Like, even if we agree that they're not the word of God, which I disagree with that, it seems that we have so many different eyewitness testimonies confirming that Jesus did die on the cross, not just somebody taking his place, but that he actually did. So we would have an
Yeah,
issue with
but
that. Yeah.
it could be a fraud. It could be someone wanting to control people, wanting to make a fuss, to make people I don't know, brainwashed somehow. I don't know,
Okay.
but that's what I'm trying to tell you. I never read the Bible, but
Sure.
I know what happened in general for the Bible between generations, between
Okay.
generation and another.
So
So
do you
that
believe that the Bible was corrupted over time?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Because I read stories. I read the Quran. I memorized it half of it when I was a kid. I
Sure.
used to go to mosque and there was an imam who was teaching us and stuff. I read a lot of words in Quran, a lot of verses.
Okay.
So I think yes, I think the Bible has been modified. It's not
So
authentic. Not authentic. That's what I'm saying.
sure. So when you're saying that the Bible has been corrupted, I wouldn't say that it's what the Quran actually says about the Bible.
Yeah, because it's in another language, and in another language can have a lot of meanings, can have a lot of reactions, a lot of I don't know. a lot of understandings, because if you compare between English and Arabic, Arabic has more like 12 million words. English have like 60,000 words or something. Yeah,
Okay.
Arabic has so many different meanings, so many objectives, so many opinions, so many perspectives. I don't know. Especially for an amateur, for someone reading that first time, he's gonna be like stunned. He's gonna be like,
Well, I'm just
I don't
reading
know.
the English translations. So, I'm meaning with the English translations that I've read, it seems to
Yeah.
be that the Quran doesn't in any way say that the Bible's been corrupted.
Yeah, but the English translation is basic. Like it's like
Okay.
translation app or something like. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it for you.
Okay. But then,
You won't feel. You
so I
won't
mean,
feel when
even
you
if
read
you read
that.
these in Arabic, I'm saying that these verses don't say that the Bible was corrupted.
Sorry,
Yeah.
what?
I'm saying that even if we read these verses in the Arabic, we're not going to see that the Quran even says that the Bible's been corrupted.
Yes, but when you explain it, like the scientist and expert who explain the Quran verses, who explain the stories that they were like examples and evidence
Okay.
that have been that have been explained by experts, by I don't know, people who study the Islamic Sharia, like in university or something.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not because when you read it in Arabic, you won't understand it even as an Arab. You need an expert. You need a real explanation for it. Like
So you can only trust the people who are saying that this is
yes,
what it says?
exactly, yes,
Okay. So
yes.
none of us will know what the Quran actually says other than trusting these people?
No, it's like those people and the people before them, like people who taught them, people who were who've been there at the time. Uh, they help to understand the meaning of Quran,
Oh, you're meaning
how
like tafsir?
yeah, tafsir, yeah, tafsir. That's
Okay.
what I'm saying. I'm just not
Sure.
using Arabic for you because I don't
Yeah.
speak Arabic. Yeah,
I get what you mean though.
exactly.
But then, I
It's
mean,
tafsir,
even
tafsir,
with like some of the hadith, like talking about stuff with like, oh, was the Bible corrupted? Even people like Ibn Kathir admits that like, hey, the Bible actually can't be corrupted because it's the words of Allah.
I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, again?
I was saying, do you know Ibn Kathir?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so he
He's
even
one-
admitted
he's one of the
that,
five.
yeah, so
Tafsir, yes.
he admitted that the Bible actually can't be corrupted because they're Allah's words. He said not a word could be changed from the Torah or the Gospel.